Okay, here's the deal, folks. I figured I'd do a review. I haven't ever done one of these. Wanted to do one on YouTube, but YouTube sucks. So here we are on Rumble. This is my 2017 KTM 500 EXC, a bike that I feel is sort of overrated and definitely overpriced. I bought mine used with 1,000 miles on it. It originally had supermoto wheels on it. I switched back to dirt wheels as it was shifting absolutely terrible with the supermoto wheels on it. Not sure if that's something anyone else has run into on these. I know the 16 and older KTMs had a little bit stronger transmission. The guys with the snow bikes used them. Had a little bit better luck. So the rundown is it's got about 3,400 miles on it. Currently running very dirty. Just got done riding it. AC10 Michelins. Those are the best dual sport tires I've ever run, and just recently found out they stopped making them. Michelin, if you're hearing this, please start making those again, as they are awesome. I've had these on for a little over 2 years and didn't even know they stopped making them because I haven't needed tires in 2 years. They're just great. Some of the accessories, KTM power parts handle kind of makes it nice, but being a bigger guy, your leg does hit that. I could take it or leave it. Came on the bike. I did, in fact, do the sick-ass tail delete. Highly recommend. Some of these tail assemblies that the OEMs come up with, I know they have to do it for safety reasons, but damn, they are just boat trailer, terrible, gaudy-looking taillights. Highly recommend this. The flush mount turn signals did come with the correct ends, so that where it clips into the main harness is all factory. Very nice, loved it, highly recommend. I am in need of chain and sprockets here shortly. This is a Rocky Mountain chain, Tusk, I believe, or primary drive rather. Terrible chain, don't like it. I know you're supposed to replace chain and sprockets at the same time. I went with just a chain to get a little bit more life out of it. Absolutely terrible, don't recommend. KTM power parts, aluminum skid plate. I really wanted the plastic one. Actually, kind of glad I went with the aluminum. It's a little louder, but I know when I hit stuff, nothing bad is going to happen. Really kind of happy with that. Polysport makes these covers for your ignition cover in case you do go down. I have one on the clutch. Highly recommend those. Those have been fantastic. The suspension, although I do have these little carbon fiber doohickeys on there, the suspension isn't great. Having ridden a lot of Yamahas for a long period of time, I could definitely see myself missing the KYBs. However, the Explorer 48 I think gets a little bit more of a bad rap than it's supposed to. They're actually not the worst fork ever. The 4CS is far worse. I can't really complain too much. Same thing with the shock. Yeah, it's not a KYB, but it's really not that bad. It gets a lot of hate, and I mean, being a bigger guy, 240 pounds, that's all stock. That is completely stock, and I've jumped it, raced it. It actually does quite well. Overall, it's really not been what I wanted per se, as it's not quite a race bike and not really quite a dual sport either. Being very light, it moves around quite a bit, and I don't know, it's kind of in between. Not a race bike, not really a dual sport. I had a DRZ for a long time that I felt was a better dual sport for the money. Guys will tear this up, tear it apart. That's just my opinion. 3,400 miles in. I'm glad I didn't pay full price. We'll leave it at that. Yeah. So I guess we'll see. Maybe I'll do a little bit more in-depth video, and we'll see you guys in the future.